Hi, I've promised a few people this video to show the process of doing this cream peroxide, this 12% peroxide. I learnt off of a few people on the internet. Not going to take credit for it. It's a Gadget UK 164's idea, and I think he got it off of a guy called the iBook Man or something like that. He was saying. I might have got my wires crossed, it might have been someone else, but I've watched so many videos to do with it, it's unbelievable. But I'll show you what's going on with it and how far I've got. Right, so this is what the keyboard looked like before I coloured it, basically, with the peroxide. You can't really see it, but when I took the original photo, the camera de-yellowed it and it was a lot more yellow. In the other picture, you'll see how yellow it is. So that's obviously the keyboard with none of the keys taken off yet. So just go to my next picture. That's the keyboard totally stripped, and I cleaned it up there as well. And then also I cleaned the keys. That's the UV light I installed, and they're the keys in. Basically, it's 2 sandwich bags, and I laid them in the sandwich bags. You can't see how yellow it is there. Let's just go to the next picture. But this is where it was in situ for about 96 hours. The door was shut. I'm not sure if it was too far away, but I'll show you what I did to compensate that. That's how yellow the keys were. I mean, that obviously the camera didn't take the yellow out there. I don't know if it's because I was in direct sunlight there or what, but the camera didn't compensate then. So yeah, it looks like a fag stain, but it's not. It is the bleaching effect the UV does to the keys. And this is why I should wear gloves. Basically, I had one glove that day. I thought I had more. Yeah, and basically that's just my fingers burnt off a little bit. It sounds worse than it is, but like Gadget UK was saying, it'll turn your fingers white because it will just... I don't know what it does, but it makes your fingers tingle. It doesn't burn, and that's what happens. But yeah, it's quite scary. I went straight into my mate's bathroom and tried washing it off, but it's actually one layer of skin. So yeah, be careful. This was literally 48 hours or just before in my friend's shed. You can see I've put the bag up a little bit higher. This is taken probably about 10 o'clock at night as I went to go and check on them. This is on the... I've got a box of LAN cable. I've just stood it on just to make it a bit higher. And later on I put another toolbox underneath to get it a bit higher too. I think they weren't coming along too much by then really. But obviously the bag was sealed. And all through the process, right up to the 96 hour, the liquid was still... There was no foam at all, so I'm not sure what was going on there. But they're obviously airtight. It might have something to do with it, but... Yeah, it's strange. It's weird how it took so long, but that bulb is literally 20 watts, so it shouldn't have taken that long, I don't think. So I'm not sure what was going on there. Answers might be good. It might help me out for the next time. And again, that's just you can't really see a lot, but that's near on 48 hours into it again. This is near the end. This is probably the beginning of that day of the last 96 hours. You can see they're a lot beiger. It's a bit clearer on my monitor, but obviously my phone's making this yellowy up again. But you'll see in a sec what it come out like. And that was the finished result. That was a full 96 hours, so yeah, lovely result. Again, my monitor's making it a little bit yellow, but they're not. They're absolutely perfect when they come out. They're well chuffed with the result. There's no yellowing on there at all. So I know 96 hours is a long time, and I was getting a bit frustrated with it, thinking, oh, it's not working. But yeah, no, it seems to have done the trick. So the case is up next. Probably do the Game Boys and the NES and SNES and all that when I get one. So yeah, well, and I'm after Amiga 1200 as well, if anyone knows of anyone going. Yeah, so yeah, look forward to the comments. Thanks a lot.